Hey everybody, it's David, and I'm back with another video. This is going to be the final uh, video for the D uh, section of my journey, a journey through my CD collection. So let's get started. First up is Brian Duncan, "Have Yourself Committed." Don't know who Brian Duncan is. Back in the 70s, he was part of a group called the Sweet Comfort Band, and then he broke off and did his solo stuff. This is his debut, 1985. This is a reissue from 2013, I think. Yeah, on E Entertainment, E Entertainment One. I don't know. It's pretty cheaply done. I mean, it's a good CD. I just wish Girder Music would go back and reissue this one, because they reissued a few of his albums. Give this one a proper reissue. Anyway, that's Brian Duncan, "Have Yourself Committed." And here is Brian Duncan, Holy Rollin'. I mean, not Rocks, I think, or Retroactive Records um, reissued some of them. Not Girder, sorry. Anyway, this is his second album from 1980, 86. Again, this is a reissue from that E Entertainment One company in 2013. It's a okay album. It's not one of my favorites, but he gets better as his catalog goes on. But anyway, this is the reissue of that album, Holy Rollin', from Brian Duncan. See, and it was came out in 2021 on Retroactive Records. Done a lot better. That's just part of their Legends Remastered series. And here is Whistling in the Dark, 1987, on Modern Art Records. This got some good songs on it. Whistling in the Dark. When I Think of Home. Just good album. Good album. And then here is the retroactive reissue of that album from 2021. Next up is Strong Medicine, 1989 on Modern Art Records. Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, don't you wanna rap? I remember seeing that video for that song. I thought that was pretty funny. Stand in My Place is good. Strong Medicine. Wonderful. Yep. That was from 1989. Brian Duncan's Strong Medicine. Here is the reissue from 2021 on Retroactive Records. Again, done really, really good. Yeah. And here is Anonymous Confessions of a Lunatic Friend from, where is it? 1990 on Word Records. This one's got Sunday Go to Meetin'. That's a good song. Let's see. What was... Yep. Apparently that's the only one I could think of that I like on this album. But that is Confessions of a Lunatic... Anonymous Confessions of a Lunatic Friend. 1990, Brian Duncan. Now this is the album that I discovered Brian Duncan on, coming up here. This is Mercy. This one was from 1992 on Word Records. This one's got Step by Step, Into My Heart, Don't Leave Me Lonely, When It Comes to Love, Love Takes Time, I'll Not Forget You. Yeah, I mean, just an awesome album. This is probably my second favorite Brian Duncan album. That's Mercy from Brian Duncan. Next up is Slow Revival. This one came out in 94 on Word Records. This is another awesome Brian Duncan album. Oh, I mean, it's just so awesome. Let's see. Heavenly Light, United We Stand, Don't Look Away, Your Love, My Saving Grace, Traces of Heaven, Things Are Gonna Change. Oh, my goodness. This album just had a ton of hits off of it. This is by far my favorite Brian Duncan album. I wish this one and Mercy would be reissued, so hopefully Retroactive is working on that. Next up is just your standard Christmas album. This is called Christmas is Jesus. 1995 on Word or Myrrh Records. Let's see. Yeah, Christmas is Jesus. And The Form of a Man. Oh, The Form of Man. Those are, like, I think the two original Christmas songs on here. But anyway, it's still a good Christmas album. his version of Grown Up Christmas List is really good. Yeah. I mean, I know it's way past Christmas, but next up is My Utmost for His Highest Quiet Prayers. At this time, I think there was the first My Utmost for His Highest compilation. He was on there. I think For Him, Amy Grant, Steve McCurse Chapman. I think Point of Grace. There was a lot of big named artists on that list, on that album, but he went and he did his own little My Utmost for His Highest album. Brian's hymn, When I Turn to You, I Surrender All, Beneath the Cross of Jesus, Take My Life and Let It Be. He did an instrumental of A Heart Like Mine, which is the one that he put on the original My Utmost for His Highest album. And then Brian, then he ends the album with Brian's Prayer, Love You With My Life. Plus there's a few other songs on there. Just a nice little album. Oh, that one came out in 96 on Word Records. Next up is Blue Skies from 98 on Myrrh Records. Good album. I like this album. Love this album. Good album. After This Day Is Gone. One Touch Away. Blue Skies. Whisper Heard Round the World. Yeah. Good album. Now this one I'm not really too familiar with. This is The Last Time I Was Here. This was from 1998, looks like, 99, Word Records. I'm not too familiar with this one. I really have only listened to it once. Not a whole lot more I could say about it. I mean, it's just, I don't know what to say. Here's his greatest hits album. It's called Brian Duncan, Love Takes Time, 17 classics. Yeah, so just everything that he's ever done that was good is on here. Plus, I think there's one, maybe two, originals. But you got Love Takes Time, Step by Step, After This Day Is Gone, When It Comes to Love, Blue Skies, Into My Heart, Love You With My Life, Don't Look Away, We All Need, I'll Not Forget You, Brian's Hymn, When I Turn to You, You Don't Leave Me Lonely, Things Are Gonna Change, Strolling on the Water, Traces of Heaven, A Heart Like Mine, And the one new song on here is One Voice. This one, 1999 on Word. I think on that One Voice, I think the gospel group Anointed was on here. They do a phenomenal job with him. But yeah, that's Brian Duncan. Love Takes Time, 17 classic hits. Again, this is one I'm really not sure about because I really haven't listened to it a whole lot. This is his album Joyride. This one came out in 2000 on the Diadem Music Group record label. I do remember hearing the song I'd like to thank Jesus. But that's about it that I can think of that I've listened to on this album. I need to get back into listening to this one just to see what's going on with it. But that's Brian Duncan's Joyride. Okay, few more here and then we're done. Next up is an artist that's not been around for too long. This is David Dunn. And this is his For the Life of Me album. This came out in 2012. Ready to Be Myself. Heart Stops. Yep. Good album. Now this is the album I discovered him on. And that's Crystal Clear. This one was from 2015. This is on Beck Recordings. The For the Life of Me was a self-released album. So yeah, this one's got It As Well, Have Everything, Today Is Beautiful, and then he did a different version of Ready to Be Myself that was on this album, but he put it on here. He redid it. Yep. David Dunn with Crystal Clear. Here's his 2017 Yellow Balloons. Again, it's on Beck label, Beck Recordings. Kingdom. I want to go back. That was a big song on the radio. And then he ended it with Yellow Balloons, which is, the title of the record. And it had to deal with losing his child. So he was dealing with that in that song. Anyway. Yeah. And finally, this is his newest one from, I think, 2020. Yeah, 2020 on Beck. It is. Is it? Oh, Perspectives. Jeez. Yep. This has got some good songs on it. Starting Now, Spend a Life, The Human Condition. My favorite song on here is Church. Talking about the church is not the building, the church is the people. Yep. David Dunn Perspective from 2020. That's going to do it. Take it easy.